Yo, it's your boy Eli.
Yo, it's Kid.
And this is the E&Kidd podcast. And today, man, guess what we talking about, Kid?
Lamar Jackson.
We talking about why Lamar Jackson will have a career year this year. But before I get into the video, you guys gotta make sure you hit the like button, comment below, subscribe, and share this video so everybody can see the great video you have just saw, and it will help us in the YouTube algorithm greatly. Now, back to the video. Like I said before, Kid, Lamar Jackson is going to have a career year, man. And this is why I believe so. So, everybody's been talking about his contract situation. Obviously, everybody's getting paid the big bucks. You had Deshaun Watson get paid. You had Russell Wilson get paid. We had a few other quarterbacks, I believe, who got money this year or got paid, or, you know, Pat Mahomes recently got paid. So he's seeing all this and he feels disrespected. He feels like he should be able to be paid the big bucks like everybody else is getting paid. And the Ravens are taking their good time. They're waiting on him. So he's like, you know what, cool. I'm just going to play my game. What I believe he's going to do this year, I believe he's focused. I believe he's Lamar Jackson always working on his game. I know some people say, you know, his passing could be better. He's not. I mean, he's a decent passer. He's not. You know, obviously everybody has mechanics that they can work on. They can get better. Last season, really, he played. Really was one of his best seasons. I mean, people may look at the stats and say, oh, well, he kind of slowed down at the end of the season because he was tired of, he was carrying the Ravens because running didn't have no running game. Obviously, because all his running backs literally got injured in the beginning of the year. So he basically had to do everything on offense, including running and throwing the football. But for most of the year, I believe, 8-3 so to start the year, he was putting on. I mean, you was there, you was watching the game with us. He was really putting on.
Big 445 yard, 100 plus rushing. That game he had 100 yards rushing and 400 yards passing. That was like and then he slowed down his timing on because he didn't really have that much help, so he slowed down. Eventually, I believe he got injured, and bam, that was the end for the season. This season, I believe Lamar Jackson will come back better. I believe he actually put him down in the rankings on the best players in the NFL. So it's a lot of stuff that's coming to him, and I think he's just gonna come in with a different mentality. Not saying his mentality is always bad, but he's gonna come in the mentality, I want to kill and prove people wrong. Question for you: do you think the Ravens are trying to undermine him to figure out a way to pay him less?
Break it down for me.
I think they want him as a franchise player. I don't think they feel like he's good enough to pay him all that money, though. Maybe they want to pay a lion's share of it, but they want to bring it down just a little bit. They're trying to get the hometown discount. Do you think that's the case?
Maybe.
I don't think they want to give him away. I just don't think they want to give him the full retail
No, they're
price.
not crazy. It's hard to get a player like Lamar Jackson, but why wouldn't you just pay your players? Who else are they playing? They ain't got no top wide receivers. They ain't got no top running backs. I mean, Mark Andrews is their best player on the receiving end, who's the tight end. They don't really have. Tell me a wide receiver that's of notoriety.
You underestimate. You've seen it. You always underestimate how cheap people are. A lot of owners and organizations are very cheap. They don't want to pay no one.
It's like, come on.
It don't matter race, color, creed, culture. They don't want to pay any. Remember, what's his name for the Clippers before they took the team from him? He had a reputation for not paying no one. He didn't want to pay anybody.
Nah. My thing is, why wouldn't you treat a guy who's resurrected your organization? I mean, they were sorry for a couple of years when they had Joe Flacco. Joe Flacco, he got him a Super Bowl, and then he fell off. And then for years, they were either mediocre or trash. Then Lamar Jackson gets there. Literally the first year, I think it was the first year Joe Flacco was still there. And then they benched Joe Flacco. Lamar Jackson comes in, and he leads them to the playoffs. And he's gotten progressively better every season. Like I said, he can still make strides in the passing game. There's still things he can learn to get better. But it doesn't seem like he's a guy who doesn't want to get better. When I see Lamar Jackson throw, he's very accurate. It's not like he's throwing a wobbly football. You know, you see some guys who got a big arm and they just throw it and it's wobbly. He's pretty accurate, bro. Like he's not Tom Brady. He's not Pat Mahomes when it comes to throwing, but he's pretty darn good. I don't see him and think, oh, that Lamar Jackson ball, that don't look kind of good.
What you mean by the wobbly pass.
You know what I mean? Like he's just throwing like a Tim Tebow pass. Like he's just hoping and praying it hits his target. Lamar Jackson, when he throws the football, I don't see that, bro. I really don't. Like I understand the offense, and it just isn't his fault. The offense could feature more passing plays, but that comes down to coaching. They just think like we're gonna run it through Lamar Jackson. He should run all the time. Yeah, you should use his rushing talent, bro, but he can throw that football. Make it so.
Can we talk about how these coaches are really ruining these quarterbacks' lives by having them go out there? Like Robert Griffin III, I know he was stubborn, but sometimes listen, we gotta protect you. You're not the biggest. Look at Cam. As big as Cam was, Superman, 6'6", 245. It wore on him. Yeah. Because even as big as he was a tank, but you can't take Big Ben at the end of his career. Big Ben, his retirement is gonna be a painful one. He's gonna be on all kinds of pills because he was getting lit up.
Right.
Eventually, that takes its toll on you, bro. You get older, you don't get younger. So they gotta teach guys to do like Russell did. Russell ran when it was appropriate. He wasn't running every play where it's predictable and then waiting for you. Yeah. And then you get knocked out of bounds, and now you got a knee issue or a hamstring issue. You got broken ribs. Yeah. These coaches really gotta stop doing that, because not only are they ruining their quarterback's career, they're ruining their own career, because if he goes down, you're going down.
Right. I'm not saying because there are other quarterbacks who run. Josh Allen runs. You got some guys who run. And I don't have any problem with the running.
Josh Allen runs when it's appropriate.
If you mix that running with his passing, or you guys make it so that both are deadly, it'd be hard for you guys to stop. Because it's really hard for them to catch Lamar Jackson.
Because we know you're coming up the middle.
Yeah, we know if we know, remember, this was Cam. They kept doing that predictable read option when they knew Cam was gonna take that ball and he was gonna run it and he was gonna go down the field. Like, bro, eventually you'll burn teams for a while, but eventually they're gonna start catching on. Like, he gonna run.
It was starting to get painful to watch, bro.
He gonna run
because it wasn't like he was getting hurt. It was just like he was just getting stuffed.
Yeah,
it was hard to watch. I was like, I know what they're about to run. Yeah. I knew wait, they can't see us on camera. How you do it? Yeah.
But the read option, he grabs the football, he just takes off and runs with it.
Hold it for the last possible second, and then try to take off. But they waiting on you. You get the big beefy linebacker.
He's stupid.
He just staring you in your eyes. You know what you're gonna do. He knows what you're gonna do.
Yeah, like you'll get somewhere with a dual quarterback running, but like I've yet to see a quarterback who just his pure offense is just running and they win. Not saying it's Lamar Jackson. Not saying he can't. Because like I'm saying, I keep knowing this point because they act like Lamar Jackson cannot throw football. The man can throw, bro. Use both of his talents. Use his arms. Use his legs. I believe they're gonna have a better season this year. I mean, Lamar Jackson's focused. I mean, he didn't drop in the rankings. At one point, he was top 5. Now he's like top 57. It's like, for him, it's a lot of disrespect, especially for a guy who's gotten better every season, and a guy he's a playoff ticket. He's a playoff ticket, and one day you can win a Super Bowl with this guy. I think he's that good. I literally think Lamar Jackson is that good. Well, one day, if he's got the right talent around him and he keeps improving his game, he's gonna win the Super Bowl.
He's got a good coach.
John Harbaugh's a good coach.
But
it's
they
like,
need better pieces. John has to make him rely. You gotta refine that throwing talent and stop relying so much on the run. But I don't think it's John. I think it's the organization playing politics, trying to undermine him. Just a look. It's kind of like a conspiracy. They're trying to undermine him, make sure the ranking goes down. So if they underpay him, it's not out of the realm.
But my thing is,
they have plausible deniability now.
Lamar Jackson knows his value, bro. He knows that more than half of the league will take him.
If they don't pay him this year, he's out. I would be out. I'm not doing this.
I don't think they're that crazy though. They're bluffing. What?
I just had a phenomenal idea. What if he went to the Panthers?
He ain't going to no Panthers.
Bro.
The Panthers are worse than the Ravens, bro.
I'm saying.
That'd
Ravens
be cool.
Don't pay him.
It'd be nice to see.
Alternate future.
You got alternate reality.
I
You
would love to watch him play for the Panthers, bro. You can't tell me you wouldn't get up every Sunday to watch that.
It'd be cool, man. We live here, so
Baker ain't doing that.
We live here, so it'd be cool for us to see
Baker ain't doing that.
Lamar Jackson and put on for the Panthers.
This be the year Baker be 11-5. This be the year.
We actually, I do want to talk about Baker. I know the media's covering him, and I try to not cover stuff the media covers. But we live here in North Carolina, so we probably are going to cover Baker. I'm probably gonna make a video or Outlook or just check on Baker because we even though we're Giants and Chargers fans, we still got the hometown pride because we live in North Carolina. So we want to see people put on for North Carolina. But I think that's pretty much it for the video, man. You guys like the video? Comment below. Tell us what you think. Do you agree with me that Lamar Jackson is gonna have a career year, or do you think I'm tripping and he gonna look like he does every single season, which is still pretty darn good?
100 rushing yards.
Right. 4,000 passing yards. 65% completion percentage. Oh, man. Y'all gonna make me keep going on this video. And you guys gotta make sure to subscribe and share the video. And until next time, guys, we out.
Peace.